Guys, David from SheetXAI here again. Today I'm going to show you guys all the amazing updates that I've been working on this week. Yeah, I'm just going to show all of them to you here. So this is more of an overview video. And when I make this video, I'm also going to cut different clips for every feature individually, right? So let's start. So the first feature we want to look at is that SheetXAI can now handle unstructured data perfectly. And let me explain what I mean. So for the longest time, when data looked like this, which is very unstructured, right? It's not like typical of how most data sets look, but we also have to be realistic. Sometimes data sets are messy, data sets are kind of all over the place. And so when data sets look like this, the question is typically, how can SheetXAI read all of these, right? So we had to work on the technology on SheetXAI so that it can better understand data blocks and data block relationships. And just to show you guys, I'm just going to ask it a very simple question, which is just how many data blocks does it see? How many data blocks are there? Okay, and he got that correct because there's one data block right here, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could be like, name the ranges. Right, and it's going to also get that right and tell me exactly what the range is for each of these data blocks. A1 to E10, you know, this, and this. So this is actually perfect. Then that really helps for you guys because if the data is unstructured like this, you could actually do a lot more now. You could clean it, you could put it all together, or if it's meant to be unstructured, the AI would be way better at understanding how to work with it. Thank you. So now the second thing we want to review is the fact that Sci transformations now auto-detect the spreadsheet locale. And let me explain what I mean, right? So normally in the EU, they use semicolons, right? So in Europe, they use semicolons between formulas. But in the US, we use commas, right? So when I made SheetXAI, it was very much geared towards a US audience. And then we started getting more and more users from all over the world. Luckily, that's a great problem to have. Essentially, what happened with this, right? When people would type sci commands and they would get converted, sometimes they would return errors if you were in the EU because the conversion would only factor in a comma. It wouldn't factor in the semicolon. And so that was a problem. That was a big problem. And we even had a feature where you could just click in the formula builder and change for your settings from EU to EN. But I decided that's also too much work and that the best thing to do is that the spreadsheet SheetXAI automatically detects where you are based on your spreadsheet, you know, like the spreadsheet region, and then uses that to put the correct separator, right? And here I'm going to show you guys a perfect example. So first we're going to check what this spreadsheet's locale is, right? So here it tells us, so this is a Spanish spreadsheet. And so if it's from Spain, I'm just going to put David here, right? And then I'm going to say #sci, tell me a word that rhymes with #A. And I'm just going to copy this so I don't have to retype it. And then we give it a second. So yeah, this is Spanish for sure. And as you can see right here, it's using a semicolon, right? Which is amazing. Now let's try this again. But this time we are going to change the spreadsheet locale. So as you can see, this is now the US, right? And we're going to save and reload. So now we're going to put the same exact thing, right? We're just going to put sci, tell me a word that rhymes with A. And this time what you would notice is that it automatically uses a comma, right? So this is literally perfect for exactly this. And yeah, that's it right here. Thank you. Okay, now the next thing we want to look at is bookmarks, right? So you guys have used bookmarks in other apps, and even in SheetXAI, we have bookmarks, but there was a slight issue with bookmarks, and sometimes they don't work, sometimes they work, sometimes they have this thing or that thing, and you look at them, they weren't cute, they weren't attractive, right? So what we're working right now with is we completely redefined how they work, right? So if you type something like, hey, write mock data in the sheet, right? This is going to write it. Now, here's the thing. You can bookmark by clicking this button, right? And when you bookmark it, now you could keep using this same request every time. Then you just go right here, and now you can see all your bookmarks, right? So as you can see from right here, you can see your bookmarks, you could click on them, and then you could use them. And this is a huge, huge feature because if you have certain prompts that you keep asking the AI to do, this is the best way to get them to work perfectly, right? So that's it. Okay, so this next thing is mostly for you guys to save some money, right? And in this one, essentially what we changed is how analysis happens with SheetXAI, right? How analysis happens when you ask questions and ask it to do any sort of analysis. In the past, you would typically need to, first you would need to either use the right words. If you used analysis on something that wasn't analysis, maybe the AI would do the craziest thing, and then it's going to cost you a whole bunch of points or a whole bunch of tokens, right? So in order to save tokens, we refined how we perform analysis, and essentially now the AI actually performs them a lot better, a lot faster, and it's just amazing to watch, right? Hey guys, so before, the analysis used to charge you guys per row, and it used to use a whole lot of tokens, right? But now we switched it up, because now when it does analysis, it is going to charge you a lot less. And not only will it charge you a lot less, it's only going to charge you the flat fee, right? So in this case, I'm using GPT-4 Mini, which is 10 credits. If you are on BYOK, there are many times where it used to charge 200K plus tokens, all that stuff, but now it doesn't do that anymore. Now it's all just going to charge you this one flat fee, and even with BYOK, it's going to take a lot less tokens than it used to, right? But let's try it right here. So here we're just going to say analyze this data, and this is all mock data. None of this is real, right? But we'll just watch what it does. And this is, what is it, 1200 rows. And while it's working, I want you to watch this. I want you to watch the credits. So as you can see, the credits only dropped by 10 points, right? And it gave us a really, really good idea of everything, right? So it mentioned the total revenue, average revenue per sale, total quantity. So this is all the facts and numbers, distribution, sales revenue, then recommendations, right? And you could ask for a deeper analysis. I just gave it a simple prompt, but you could ask for something better. You could be like, how many sales, how many this, how many that. You could ask it questions, and it's going to give you whatever answer you desire, right? So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Integrations. So as you guys know, integrations are one of SheetXAI's biggest unique value propositions, is that we have integrations. And to notice that a lot of times when in order to use integrations, normally you would press the plus icon, and then you would press add integration, and you would click the integration that you want to add. But I've noticed a lot of people tend to forget to do it, or it's like if you need something in the rush, you really don't have the time to click this, click that. You just ask in the chat. That's the ideal thing you want to do, right? So essentially what we did is we changed it in such a way where now when you type an integration name, it gets added to the chat, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about in this video. Hey guys, so I just want to show you guys the new feature where when you type an integration name, now it immediately gets added to the chat. So you open SheetXAI right here, right? And let's say we wanted to work with WordPress. Right? We want to work with WordPress, so we say, what can you do with WordPress? Right? And as you can see, it automatically added WordPress to the context, right? Which is good, because then the AI has an idea of how it works with SheetXAI and everything, right? So it's very important that you do this, right? Because it tells you what we can do. We could create posts, we could publish posts, we can update posts, import posts, we could create templates. I mean, the list is endless. But essentially, you can use SheetXAI now to do these things, right? And let's say I switch it up. I just type Appify. As you can see, it switches, right? If you do this, it removes it, right? You type Appify, it's there. You can remove it manually, and you're good to go, right? WordPress, and it's back, right? So then that helps you, in case you forget to do it yourself, it automatically does it for you. And that's the goal here, right? It's like, how do we make sure to remove as much manual work from your hands as possible? So that's it. Thank you very much. Okay, so talking about WordPress, right? We just added a feature for you to import and update your posts in WordPress, which is really nice, because before we only had the feature to create posts and to import all your images and update all your images, but we never had the feature to update your posts, right? Which is very good, because then you could import all your posts, work on some of the descriptions, work on some of the titles, XYZ, and then you could push them right back out. Hey guys, David here. I just really quickly wanted to show you guys exactly how to import WordPress blogs to your sheet, right? So first we're going to look at my WordPress. So now, as you can see that we have my WordPress open, there are 12 articles published, right? And obviously these are all mock data. None of this is real, but just to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So 12 articles, right? So then we come back here, and then we ask, right? We say, import all my WordPress articles, right? And so as you ask like that, the AI might confirm some stuff with you. It might not, okay, I'll help you import. And the answer is yes, please go ahead. And so essentially it's going to import every single article that you have, right? And that's going to come in through another sheet. Right? So the AI is talking, and as you can see, there's a new sheet that just popped up here. So once we click on it, you should notice that this has all our blogs. So yeah, this is amazing. Thank you. Now that WordPress is done, the next thing is Jog AI. And I know you all love Jog AI. I know you have used Jog AI. And so in this next video, what we're going to look at is how to make AI avatar videos with Jog AI, which is a hugely requested feature because for the longest time, we only had product videos, right? So here you go. Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video on our Jog AI integration. And I just want to show exactly how to make AI avatar videos with Jog AI. So first, you want to open SheetXAI by clicking extension SheetXAI Open Chat, right? So after you open chat, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to settings. And once settings is open, you just have to click on video gen, click on Jog AI, and here you can choose the video type, either product videos or talking avatar videos. In this case, we're going to do talking avatar videos. You can set up your avatar ID, your avatar type, voice ID, screen style. I mean, everything you want, right? In this case, the caption, I just put it as no, and I just save settings. You scroll down and you confirm settings, right? Let's say you have a list of scripts, right? Like, let's say scripts, jog videos, right? So here you just put the script and so here are the jog videos that we're going to make. So with talking avatars, these are scripts. So it uses scripts to create the video, right? So here we're gonna just type hashtag sci video and then hashtag F. And let me explain what this means. So hashtag sci essentially is calling our AI formula, our AI command, right? The exclamation video is telling our system that, oh, we want to use our video tab, right? Video tab, right? And the last thing, hashtag F, is just putting the reference, like we're referencing the scripts, which is in column F, right? So it's going to grab the data from this row's column F, and then if I drag it down, it's going to do that for all three rows. To press enter and see what it comes up with, okay? So we're just going to do that, and we're going to run it on all rows, right? So now it's going to run on all three rows, and it's going to... So as you can see, these are three different videos, and it says keep this shit and chat bar open. You could close it and come back later. That's option one. Number two, you could close it and wait for Jog to email you. I believe they email you whenever you're running a task, or you could actually keep the chat bar open if the script isn't too long and you expect the video to not take that long. But ideally, I'd say close it, leave, come back whenever you're ready, and you will have all your videos ready, right? Yeah. Okay, so the videos are finally ready. That took a long time, but essentially they're ready now, and we're gonna click on them.
David is the best.
Okay, so that's video one. Let's try this.
SheetXAI is the best.
Then right here,
By LTD at Absimo.
straight up. Okay, so that's done for this feature. On to the next. So this last one is really like just UI change. Like I just made a few UI changes to make sure that people can use the full capability of Sci a lot better, right? And so I just really wanted to show that to you guys right here. Hey guys, so today I just really quickly wanted to show you guys something called the Sci Commands Builder, right? It used to be called a Formula Builder, right? And this is it right here. So as you can see here now, it says Sci, right? When you click it, it has 4 tabs, so generator, history, settings, and guide. So in the generator, what we have here is you can set the input and output type of whatever you want, of the Sci command that you want to use. And then if you type it, SheetXAI, we're going to automatically create it for you, right? So here I just want to say, write a cold email about, right? And so as you can see here, it will automatically put it right here ready for you to copy and just paste, right? Now, granted, there could be multiple pages, right? So it could be A, B, C, D, H. You choose the columns, right? So essentially, if you type write a cold email about, and then you want to reference all these columns, it's going to do that too, right? Write a cold email about blah blah blah, right? So then you could copy this, then you could paste it right here, and this would have everything, right? So this is just very good when you don't want to learn how to write Sci formulas. And the input type has everything: PDF, image, URL. The output type too, like scraping, audio, everything, right? So that's pretty nice. That's really, really nice. On to the next tab. So we have history tab. This should have your 5 most recent Sci commands that you typed, right? So if the 5 most recent Sci commands were this, they would appear right here, right? Then we have settings. Now here's the settings tab. With the settings tab, what's happening here is there's different settings that have to do with Sci and that have to do with the chatbot, right? So the settings tab here of the Sci Commands Builder is Sci call formats, right? So this one just kind of decides what do we notice, right? So currently, I've always made all my videos with hashtag Sci, but you could use @Sci, and if you turn this on, you could just use Sci, I don't recommend using this one purely because of the fact that if you have data that has just people's names, there's a high chance there'll be somebody whose name is Sai or has Sai in there, and then that can mess up everything, right? The next thing is chatbot settings as to whether you want to press enter to send or you want to press command or control enter to send, right? And the last thing is sheet-wide actions, such as make all formulas static. Now that just simply means turning all the formulas into text, and specifically is for the Psi formulas. So that means like AI formulas made by SheetXAI. The second thing is monitor all formulas. So this monitors all formulas for errors. So it's going to look through the sheet to try to figure out if there's any formulas that return an error. And if it finds one, it's going to resend it, right? The last one is reset credit errors. So this one, same thing. It literally looks through the sheet, finds credit errors, right? And when it finds an error that's a credit error, that means if it's like you try to perform an operation which you didn't have enough credits for, after you've replenished your credits, instead of you having to go in and like change the credits again, and instead of you having to go in and click on each cell and rerun it, you could just press this and it's going to reset all of them, right? And the last thing, we have a guide. So this guide teaches you how to use Psi. It shows you everything, right? Like this prefix is to analyze and extract information. This is for websites, right? Image, right? And so it even shows you what array is, right? And it gives you some examples right here. It tells you how cell references work, right? So it's like current row, column A in this row, specific cell A2, stays fixed even in array formulas, right? Fixed range, column range, specific columns, right? So you could use all of these, right? And then right here we have array examples. So any of these would work perfectly. And I believe that's it. Thank you very much. All right, so that completes all our updates for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always being here with us. And I think that's it. I think that concludes everything. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting us. And please keep supporting us. Please keep supporting us. We have a lot of features, a lot of different things that are coming that will blow your mind. You don't even have any idea of what's going to happen with SheetXAI in the next few months. And yeah, keep us in your prayers and just hope. And yeah, we're working really, really hard in the background. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone has a nice day. Thank you.